hello my friend, welcome back. I am pleased you came back for another episode. My name is Jonathan Doyle, this is the Catholic Teacher Daily Message, and I am glad you are here. You know the drill. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe buttons, and I want you to go check out all the links under here. If you would like to book me to speak live to your staff, your students in your diocese, go and check out the speaking link right here, and there's a whole bunch of other cool stuff there, my social feeds, all of that goodness under here. Today I'm going to try and be so well behaved. I'm going to try and get this done quickly. I'm going to give you a beautiful quote from St. John Paul II. John Paul II had a massive impact on Karen and I, on our marriage, on our family life, on our vocational life, on our mission in life. Can't wait to get to heaven. I don't want to assume anything. Not going to assume anything, but I'm looking forward to getting to heaven. I really want to meet the guy. I really want to just JP2, what's up? Very excited to do that. So he had a huge impact on our lives. I want to give you a beautiful quote from him today. It's talking about the moral landscape in which we live, which has been, of course, massively impacted over the last few hundred years. Relativism, Marxism, nihilism, pick your ism, friends. We're in the next evolutionary stage now of transhumanism. Basically, transhumanism is just kind of Gnosticism rebirthed. If you're across that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So our young people are swimming in this sea of profound ideological messages. You know that I've spoken before about there are some schools and some educational leaders who are activists on behalf of some of these ideologies. I would refer you to the scripture about millstones, oceans, and necks. You can figure that out. Jesus does not like it when we harm the little ones, all right? So if we're in Catholic education, we're going to give an account of ourselves, and we're going to give an account of the kind of shepherds that we were. Just wanted to say that. Everybody just went, ooh, this got a little bit edgy. You know exactly what I mean. Right, let's talk about it. Let me give you this beautiful quote from John Paul II. Let's do it. In a cultural climate in which moral norms are often thought to be matters of personal preference, Catholic schools have a crucial role to play in leading the younger generation to realize that freedom consists, above all, in being able to respond to the demands of the truth. Okay, can I give an exposition of the Catholic philosophical patrimony of the relationship between truth and freedom? Probably not, but I will have a red hot go just for you. I just love being Catholic. I'm not a Catholic triumphalist, but I just love the intellectual rigor of our Catholic faith. If you cannot know what is true, you cannot be free. You can't be free to make a moral decision, because if you don't know if the data of that moral decision is not available to you, if you cannot know what is true, then you are essentially enslaved to whatever you're being served up. So to be free, we must know what is true. Give you an example. Karen and I did a lot of work coming into our marriage. We've been married heading into 23 years now. I was having breakfast with one of my daughters today, and we were talking a little bit about marriage and stuff, and she joked, because she knows one of my mantras is, with marriage, you do all your work on the way in, right? You do as much work as you can on the way in, right? And I think for Karen and I, our decision to commit to marriage, to the covenant of marriage, was based on a long period of getting to know each other really well. And then we would teach seminars on relationships for young people, and we would talk about, you want to see your boyfriend or girlfriend under all these different circumstances. You want to see them under pressure. You want to see how they relate to their family. You want to discover if they're honest, how they talk when they're tired. All of these different parameters. Why? Because the freedom to enter into the covenant has a relationship with knowing the truth about the person. See, one of the grounds for annulment would be if you got married and then you found out secretly that the person was already married or had some massive criminal history they never told you about. If you'd known that, if you'd known the truth, then you would have been free to make a different decision. All right, that's a little bit abstract, but my point here for young people and for education, what John Paul II is getting at, he starts that quote talking about basically cultural relativism, or relativism in general, right? That moral norms are based on personal preference, okay? He's saying how crucial it is for Catholic schools and for Catholic teachers to help young people understand the relationship between freedom and truth. Because the ideologies that are presented to them, as compelling and as shiny and bright as they might appear to young people, are almost always rabidly divorced from the truth. You know, they are usually diabolical, from the Greek diaboline, to rip apart, to tear apart. We do not want our young people inculcated in these ideologies. We want them inculcated in something else, which is what? The truth. So what's the truth? Well, here's the good news. The truth is not an ideology. The truth is not a political system. The truth is not a slogan or a strategy. You want to know what the truth is? You are so lucky you came here today, because I'm going to tell you the truth. Ready? The truth is a person. How do I say that? Well, because Christ himself literally said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. So as Catholic educators, if we keep pointing young people to Christ, if we keep pointing them to the Gospels, if we keep modeling Christ, speaking Christ, sharing his shares wisdom and insight, then we are helping young people to be people that know the truth. And once they're in the truth, then they can choose to be free if they want. Every human person is radically free to choose their own path, but let us not go to sleep on our watch. Let us not let them leave our schools without having presented the truth. Cardinal Pell used to say, I at least want the young people to know what they are rejecting. So truth is real, and to be free, we need to know what it is. And I am standing on the rock. Well, I'm standing on the carpet, but metaphorically, I'm standing on the rock. The rock of the office of Peter, the rock of the faith and the church that Christ established. One of the great men that I really respect in life used to talk about docility to the magisterium. It is anathema to the modern world. Jonathan, you're an intelligent guy. Why would you have docility to the magisterium? Why would you outsource your thinking, Jonathan, to the magisterium, to this stale and dusty thing? And I'm like, well, it's really very simple. Yeah, I'm going to tell you another secret. I ain't that bright. I mean, I figured out a long time ago that I ain't as smart as Thomas Aquinas or Catherine of Siena or Therese of Lisieux. I just ain't got it. So the magisterium, the great wisdom of the faith, I'm just going to back that. And I'm going to try and live in congruence with that. And I believe that Catholic education offers a beautiful opportunity to share that richness with young people. All right, I'm done. I got to stop because I was going to keep going. Please subscribe. Go check out all these links. Share this with people. Post a comment. If you don't like what I'm saying, post a comment. If you think it's awesome, post a comment. I'd love to hear what you think. My name is Jonathan Doyle. God bless you. This is the Catholic Teacher Daily Message. You and I are going to talk again tomorrow.